Alright guys, so I know it's been a while since I've posted a video. That's got nothing to do with my doing. Our internet is just absolute garbage at home, so I can't upload all the time. The last two videos I actually uploaded when we were on vacation, because our cabin had great Wi-Fi out in the middle of nowhere versus our house at home that has really crappy Wi-Fi. So I don't know when this video is going to get put up, but the stuff that I've got right now is all stuff that came from our vacation. Some of it is kind of neat, and some of it probably isn't all that interesting. We're going to start with this stuff here. We stopped at a really neat hobby shop in St. Ignace, Michigan, and that's where this stuff came from. This is kind of more a normal haul video for the channel. I thought this was a bumper sticker when I got it. This is a window cling. You know, those static window clings. So, it's removable. Got the old NASCAR logo here on the left, and then a new one right under it. Now this is made by Action. It's for the 50th anniversary of NASCAR. Pretty cool. Got some various other stickers here. Got NASCAR sticker here. I got two of those. And I thought I got two of these, but apparently not. Just for the thrill, NASCAR. I thought that one had pretty cool graphics on it. And they're made in the USA. Then we got Tony Stewart here when he was driving that Pontiac Grand Prix for Home Depot. Whatever. Pretty cool. That's probably one of my favorite modern cars is a 99 Grand Prix. And then I got two more things here. Got a can of Tamiya. This is not paint. This is well, it is paint. It's a tinning. So like if I paint something like maybe a lighter green and then put this over it, you know, it's an emerald green. It's gonna give it a different color than just a solid color. You know, this is like a green. It's not a clear coat, but think of it like a green clear coat or a pearl coat on a car. Is basically what that is. They don't have the green one. That's the PS44. They don't have that one at our Hobby Lobby here, so I got that one. And they had some Hot Wheels here, and they were from all sorts of different years. This one's, I'm gonna guess, like 2010-ish. 2012. I guess it couldn't be a 2010 if it's a 13. But, okay, so that's when it's from, is 2013. This is a 2007 Chevy Tahoe rescue vehicle. Pretty chunky casting. It's got some weight to it, I can tell. I don't have this casting, and that's pretty much why I got it. Then we have a 2002 release from Matchbox, the Chrysler Panel Cruiser, which is just a PT Cruiser with no rear windows. No rear windows, but it does have a windshield wiper. And the Panel Cruiser was a little bit different than the regular PT Cruiser. It wasn't just the not having any windows, but I mean it was very similar. Just it wasn't quite the same. I don't know if this actually ever went into production or not. I can't remember. It got pretty far along though before they canceled it if they ended up not making it. It's from the 50th anniversary of Matchbox. Alright, now let's go into the stuff that I got on vacation. I think that's what's in this bag. Let me look first. Well, I did get these on vacation, but these actually came from Meijer. We'll cover everybody's taste here. We'll do my souvenirs and the Hot Wheels. Got this really cool 52 Chevy truck. These came from Sault Ste. Marie, Meijer. They've got this really cool 52 Chevy truck. It's got flames on it. It's primer gray, and then it's got the rust showing through the primer. It's pretty cool. I wish it had a front bumper. That's my only complaint. And normally I really like this casting without the front bumper, but this truck just needs a front bumper, I think, because it looks good with it on there on the card art there. They have renamed this van yet again. Now it's called 70s Van. Hot Wheels has made this van since '74, and it's had a few different names over the years. This is in the Hot Wheels Space series, which I'm not familiar with that series. It's a Space Jam van. I think this is probably from the new Space Jam, because I think that's LeBron James. I've heard the new Space Jam is crap, and from the commercials that I've seen, it looks like it's utter crap. But I like the graphics on the van, so I got it. I'll do that one last. If you buy 3 Hot Wheels at Meijer, and they have these gold cars, then you get this one free. But if you just buy this one, it's like $3.99. So it's kind of weird. This was awesome. Don't think I've ever seen this one before. It says this is a 2020 casting, so this may be the first time that I've seen this casting out. Amc Rebel Machine, and it's painted up quite like the real vehicle was painted. Red, white, and blue like that. I just thought this was just awesome, so I had to get that. Muscle Mania series. Muscle Bound, not one of my favorite castings, but not one of the least favorite either by any means. These don't actually say Meijer anywhere on the back. I even read through all this stuff, or I read through the stuff that was in English. But they're Meijer exclusives from what I understand. And they don't ever have a peg punch on there. So this was the first one I've seen that's got the little tag stuff on there. But they've got this special Hot Wheels seal, and it's kind of a glossy seal. It's not a sticker, it's printed on there, but it's kind of very glossy. And then the car is gold. It's always kind of a Spectra Frost gold. And then it's got a gold stripe at the bottom. Alright, souvenirs. I got some really cool ones here. We'll start with that, and this puzzle here is probably one of my favorite things I got. So this is a puzzle of a photograph of the Arthur M. Anderson. The Arthur M. Anderson was the ship that traveled with the Edmund Fitzgerald the night that the Edmund Fitzgerald went down. This was the last ship to have radio contact or have sight of the Fitzgerald before it went down. And I was hoping to find some Anderson stuff up there, but I wasn't really holding my breath. I ended up finding two. Granted, they are the same photograph, but I found two things of the Anderson. A photograph puzzle, and this is a coaster that doubles as wall art. I'll probably just use it as wall art, but pretty cool, I thought. I was hoping to find, once I saw that they had these little coaster things, I thought about getting one that had the fits on it too, but I couldn't find any. So there's that. I'll stick that over there, that way it doesn't end up being shoved off the thing. We stayed in Paradise, Michigan. This was my favorite Paradise, Michigan sticker that they had. The Way Up North slogan that a lot of their merchandise had really reminded me of Johnny Horton's song North to Alaska, because that's kind of the thing with that song. Way up north to Alaska. It's kind of that deal. It's got kind of a call, not a call and response, but I think that's all that's in that bag. So anyway, got these postcards here. These aren't anything local or special. I just like these. Wife says I'm going to the dogs. Got a bunch of dogs in the back of an El Camino. If you was a big old buck, where would you hide? Got an old truck in the background. Looks like maybe a Dodge with a sliding camper. And the buck is inside of their camper. This one's my favorite, because this seems like something me and my buddies would come up with. The Hillbilly Stretch Limo is an old Dodge truck with a couple recliners and a TV on a TV tray on the back of a flatbed truck. And saving gas. I'll be the first to admit I'm pretty cheap, and I cringe every time I pay for gas. So this seemed fitting for me. We got these at Tequamanon Falls. Actually, that's where those came from as well. These are neat stickers. They're not glossy, but they seem like they're made pretty well. And they weren't expensive stickers. This one's cool. It's got an old Woody on it. Maybe a Plymouth Woody by those fenders. And it's full of beer. I just thought it was a neat sticker. Tequamanon Falls. It's another sticker. I got this little sailor's hat. I don't really think I'll wear it very often, but I got it. And it rained the day that I got it. And we were walking around this lighthouse. And I thought, okay, it's probably thick enough my head won't get wet. Well, this had soaked all the way through. You can almost see through it. It's made by Jacobson Hat, though. They're usually decent hats. So it kind of surprised me that it was as cheap of a hat as it was. But that's why it was a $7 hat. Michigan's Upper Peninsula snow job had a big snowplow there. There you can read that. This was all stuff from up in the UP. I thought that was funny. Up North Dream Home. Two magnets here. Got a Youper magnet and Upper Peninsula magnet. Youper, if you're not familiar with the term, is what they call the people that are up there. They're called Youpers. That's kind of a way of life up there. I've been looking at the bag the whole time, trying to figure out all the stuff that's in here came from not Valley Camp Ship Museum. That's my ticket. All the stuff that's in here came from the Shipwreck Museum, Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum. That's where they have some artifacts from the Edmund Fitzgerald, like they have the bell and a life buoy and some other things. Although Valley Camp had the 2 lifeboats or the 1.5 lifeboats, I should say. I knew before we left home I would have to get a little resin Edmund Fitzgerald, and I was getting kind of worried I hadn't seen one yet by the time that we got to the Shipwreck Museum. So here it is. This'll, if I can figure out a place for it, it's going to sit up here on the table somewhere. And I'm sure that these are probably generically cast, and then whatever ship it's supposed to be, they stick stickers on it and then press it into the side. But I don't know, maybe it is specifically the Edmund Fitzgerald. Pretty cool. This is some driftwood. Most of the black sand just fell out of it. Some of the sand on the beaches up there are black. I'm excited to watch this. This is the footage of them pulling the bell up from the Fitz. So I'm excited to watch that. I've seen some of the footage on YouTube, but obviously this is a strong magnet for no bigger than it is. I thought I got 2 of these. I must not have. This is the Edmund Fitzgerald bell magnet. I mean, you get chills. You walk in that museum and that bell, the real thing, is the first thing that you see, and it just sends chills down your spine. I mean, it is so amazing. Got an Edmund Fitzgerald keychain, or key fob, more. And it says Edmund Fitzgerald in there, and I think on the back of this, it says, these are nice heavy keychains too. Hopefully the enamel paint stays in there, unlike it did on the stripes in my class ring. It says Edmund Fitzgerald, 1958 to 1975. 58 it was launched, and November 10th, 1975 it went down. This is a cool keychain. Looks like a ship's wheel. It says Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum. Then it has a picture of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I wish this would focus better. There we go. And then this kind of spins around. I decided, though, this probably won't go on my keychain, because it looks like it would be painful to have in my pocket. Looks like I might get stabbed, because these are kind of pointy. They're pointier than they look, actually. So it'll probably hang on my keychain wall instead of going on my keychain. This is going to go on my keychain. Got a compass with the Edmund Fitzgerald on it. It's made out of steel. It's a carabiner and a compass. Pretty cool. It also says Edmund Fitzgerald. If you can't tell, I'm really into the Fitz. I did a research project on it at school one year, and I learned a lot about it. Pretty famous painting of the Edmund Fitzgerald in the gales that took it down. Every Man Knew. I'm running through my head trying to think of what that's called. And Gordon Lightfoot is the man that sang the song "The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald," and that's a line in one of his songs. Every man knew, and the captain did too. Edmund Fitzgerald. That's a actual picture of the ship. Probably the same picture that's on that keychain. And you can read it there if you want to. That gives you a very, very brief history of the Fitz. But for somebody that doesn't know anything about it, I'm sure that's good enough to tell you whether you want to look into it or not. That's probably all that I got. I don't see any other bags sitting around, so that's probably all that I got. I was hoping maybe I'd find Dad's toothpick holder that he got in with our stuff, but I have not found it yet, so we're still looking. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. And I'll try to get this to upload in a reasonable amount of time.